present PM is addressing many entrepreneurs to grow more and more with the use of AI. So for entrepreneurs, which makes India to be as a national development movement, AI is the main thing which helps them to focus on all these things. So even for unemployment, AI can be used to create new jobs. So it's not like unemployment is only by AI. And AI can also replace those unemployments, right? We can create new jobs. Many scientists, many young minds are created to the AI. So it's not like AI is only related for the unemployment.
Through you, Speaker, as a Minister of Youth Affairs and Sport, it felt like a duty to answer this question. So she has said that because of AI, there are a lot of people who's moving towards entrepreneurship, right? So if whole country is an entrepreneur, who would be the worker? And she has said that there is a lot of people who learn AI to go into jobs, right?
Number of the constituency number 150, you're up money. Oh, sorry. One second, you'll complete your question.
Yeah. And there is also skill mismatch in a lot of areas. Many young people in current situation lack AI, digital and technical skills needed for new jobs. There is also rapid technological change. In education, training often fail to keep pace with advances in AI. So automation of entry-level jobs. AI is replacing repetitive tasks in customer service, data entry, content writing and basic coding. Just because there is other sectors for people to do jobs like entrepreneur, we can't leave other works because there is 1.35 billion in population in our country.
Parliamentarian 150 recognized.
And the MP of Nagpur 150. The honorable member of the opposition has stated that AI is is making people lose jobs and therefore people are moving towards entrepreneurship and there has been a worker gap. However, AI can be used for productive purposes which will do the monotonous work for the humans so that their productivity can be increased. The MP had also addressed that there is a gap in skill development. This is exactly why the Ministry of Skill Development passed a bill in the previous parliamentary session regarding bridging the gap between education system and employability. And skill training regarding AI and digital skills and other 21st century soft skills will be integrated into the education curriculum according to the provisions of the bill. AI will be developed with a balanced approach in order to ensure that it encourages productivity of humans rather than replacing the jobs and creating unemployment. Thank you.
Parliamentarian 249 recognized.
Through you, Honorable Speaker, I saw an estimation that around 70 million jobs has been replaced by AI. How they are going to manage this?
Honorable parliamentarians, we request a member from the ruling party to answer this question.
2 and 3 recognized. So I'm the MP of Ratnagiri Sindhudurg and my constituency numbers 2 and 3. Instead of seeing the drawbacks or people's unemployment, we can also see the facts. It is mentioned that 96% of India's professionals use AI and generative AI to work according to 2025 Global Workplace Skill Studies. 94% of Indian professionals believe learning AI skills is essential for career growth, and as mentioned by the MP of Nagpur, it is also stating that the skill development can be included in the education system and it is also included. 87% of Indian enterprises are actively using AI solutions in at least some part of their business. These all are mentioned by the Business Standard Committee's report. Over 80% of India's organizations are exploring AI and they use AI to plan 70% of their automation.
Thank you for the Honorable Minister from Skill Parliamentarian 250 recognized.
Speaker. Honorable Speaker, actually, I am having a follow-up question. Understand that placards. Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to keep it like this?
Yes,
Yeah, sure. Understand that they can create more jobs using AI, and there are a lot of advantages with AI. So what about the skill gap and de-skilling? So many people they rely completely on AI, and nowadays people are not thinking with their own minds. People are just completely relying on AI. Because of that, they are not having the foundational skills.
Honorable of constituency number 142, you are recognized.
To the Honorable Speaker, I am answering to this question. Although AI is changing and replacing jobs, real life shows that technology of...
Honorable member, sorry to interrupt. Can you please show your constituency?
Thank you. Although AI is changing and replacing some jobs, real life shows that technology often works rather than ending work. For example, ATM did not remove all bank employees. They changed their role towards customer service and financial support. In hospital, AI helps doctor analyze scans faster, but doctors will make decisions and care for the patients. In school, AI can assist teachers with planning and checking work, but teachers and human guidance remain important. Similarly, AI can take over repetitive tasks while people focus on creativity, communication, and problem solving. Therefore, the goal should be helping people adapt and gain new skills instead of resisting technology. Thank you.
Honorable parliamentarians, due to time constraints, we are moving to the next question.
Now, the constituency number 106 will proceed with her question. Once again,
Sorry to interrupt, honorable member.
Honorable MPs, please make the question so shorter and make sure you're saying it in a faster way so that we can discuss more in the committee. Okay.
So, honorable members, we allow one last follow-up by the honorable member of parliamentary number 160.
Okay.
sorry, 260.
So the members of parliament from the ruling party stated that AI is replacing for the skills like creativity, problem solving, critical thinking. But that's what we are talking about. Like for example, the annual status of education report ASER of 2024 states that 44.8% of class 5 students in rural government schools could not read even a class 2 level text. When foundation is even this bad, how are they planning to introduce AI literacy skills and coding from class 6 onwards?
Any member of the parliament from ruling party? Parliamentarian 255, we are recognized.
Honorable Chair, through you, I state that we focus on the development of India, both educationally, skill-based and economically. There will be bridging programs for children in government schools if this is the problem. We don't focus on destroying AI, we completely rely on smart work rather than hard work. Earlier, when computer was introduced, when type machine was introduced, we felt bad that people are not going to write anymore. Isn't it academic writing growing now? Isn't writing skills growing now? The same applies here.
As mentioned earlier, due to time constraints, the House will be moving to the next question.
Constituency number 106, you may proceed with your question.
Honorable parliamentarians are requested to start their address to the House through their constituency number and constituency name. Thank you. Once again, this is a reminder to all the members of Parliament to start their address to the House with their constituency number and constituency name.
My constituency number is 106, Mumbai South Central. Through you, Honorable Speaker, I ask the Minister of Education, in the light of recent examination paper leaks, irregularities in competitive examinations and the concerns raised by students through public protests, what specific steps will the government take to restore the credibility of the examination system, ensure accountability and prevent such incidents from reoccurring? And by when will these measures be implemented?
Ministry of Education, you may proceed with your answer.
Honorable Speaker and fellow MPs, I thank the Honorable Member for raising this question as it allows me to address this major issue as it allows me to answer this major issue and misconceptions regarding education. So let us first address the 6% GDP metric that with microeconomic reality. The problem is that the National Educational Policy stated that the 6% of the GDP will be invested in the education, whereas only 4.1 to 4.5 is actually being invested. This is because when it was raised in 2020, but right now India's total GDP has expanded rapidly over absolute quantum of findings. So actually the hitting of school and colleges with higher percent of smaller and larger economy. So the true governance value is evaluated by the capital efficiency, not by the funds spent. So the Ministry of Education's fund utilization rate stands at an unprecedented rate of 99%. To answer the members' questions regarding laws and schemes on the manifesto ground, first, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan received 42,100 crores to improve the infrastructure and school networks, and it has modernized a lot of schools present right now. According to UDISE reports, India now manages to unreach educational grids for 24.69 crores of students and 14.71 lakhs of schools. Basic infrastructure is no longer a document on the shelf, whereas grid-linked electricity availability stands at 93% and functional drinking water facilities has reached 99.28%. Second, our legislative and policy reforms are actually translating systemic flexibility for students. The structural integrity of NEP, Academic Bank of Credit, has actually been accepted by 4.6 crores of students with unique IDs. Furthermore, 153 state and
Honorable Parliamentarian, sorry to interrupt, but the House wants the parliamentarian to confine to the question asked.
So,
Specific answer for the question.
So the government has taken steps like NEP and allocation to Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan and various schemes like various laws like Public Examination Act in 2024 was passed in order to tackle the issue of leaking of papers, and more than 5 if found guilty, up to 5 to 10 years of imprisonment along with fine up to 1 crore is actually done for the people who are participating in these organized crimes. So I think that the ministry is also doing computer assisted secure pen and paper testing. What is it is basically, before we use
Parliamentarian, due to time constraints, please conclude your remarks.
So this is the schemes introduced by the ruling government in order to tackle these issues. I think these issues are already being tackled. So if you have any more questions, just ask.
Honorable Speaker, to you. So first of all, the question didn't answer the question exactly, but still I would like to ask a follow-up. So it was mentioned that organized crimes are being punished and stuff, but what about the paper re-leak leak? Like the re-leak paper was also being leaked. And one more thing is that the NEP, yeah, I did see that, the 6% of GDP, that problem has been going on ever since 1996. For it's like 4 decades, almost 4 decades. So what is the ministry plan doing for that?
So the ruling government has passed various schemes, and Public Examination Act is basically done in order to prevent higher ups from actually leaking the paper. This is a scheme where